What's good? What's poppin', everyone? Happy Friday. I'm coming in because the song keeps replaying in my head. How deep is your love? It's like the ocean of devotion. I'm super tired. I'm not sleeping well. How are you guys sleeping? How are you sleeping? At least we're woke up in here. So, let's see the energy. I'm going straight into it. Bringing in the highest of God and Goddess consciousness only, and any message that wants to come through, we will be open. Take a deep breath. Take what resonates, leaves the rest. Message for today. Strategy. Number 21 equals a 3. 13, financial constraints, equals a 4. Number 28 with victory equals a 10. Okay, so some of you might be getting challenged right now. Oh yeah, look on the bottom of the deck. 10 again, it's for morning. So some of you might be challenged right now in regards to money, Hunty. Don't be funny with my money, honey. You know, this is a really big energy because I do feel that there is a lot of old consciousness and old patriarchal systems and old programs that must be closed out. I know a lot of people are dealing with this. I totally dealt with this a few months back. And I think that it's hitting the collective consciousness even deeper now as we reach the end of the year. Money, you know, what does money look like to you? You know, what does that mean to you? Have you turned money into something that is now new earth energy, or are you still holding on to the old? You know, it's interesting when I see strategy with victory, you know, there's some action that has to be put in play here. So, let's pull some tarot. How deep is your love? Some after tarot here. Got ten of Pentacles, which is good. Coming into some, you know, coming into a balance with your relationship with money. What is the strategy? Ooh, okay, I see how you... Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Welcome to Scorpio season, you know? Something is definitely transforming as it should, right? The King of Swords. Very masculine energy present. Knight of Cups. Okay, so right away I'm feeling a transformation here. Also an ego death. You know, you're being asked to journal and strategize at this time because the compass for you is shifting. Your direction is shifting. I feel you on a ship. To be honest with you, I'm getting a little motion sickness. Like, it's been really wavy. It's been really rocky. And the King of Swords, you know, the crown is in the ground with the sword in it. There's an old way of your old thinking that had to die out through truth. And you see the butterfly surrounding his throne, and then the messenger of God, and now you're looking to the side. Yeah, there's been a new direction for you, and you're actually taking it in. You're sipping it in. You know, the Knight of Cups. You might feel a little like nauseous too, or a little bit like love drunk. Like something is just not really clear yet, but there's so much movement towards this. And look at this too. Like, I love this deck specifically for the art, but look at that. The feminine energy is pointing to you. You're listening finally, you know? October for me was a very big month for masculine. So I'm assuming this is the divine masculine read. So take it as it resonates. Financial constraints with temperance. There's some balancing and healing that definitely has to happen here. And you can see, right, the delta symbol, also the understanding of the pyramid, that's the masculine energy, as above, so below. You're definitely asking to balance something else, and you're being enlightened through your third eye. The Page of Cups, right? Here we go again. There's something with your emotions that you have been ignoring, and that's causing a lot of financial constraints. The vault is empty. This could also be the vault to love, understanding what money means to you. Money means different things for different people, so when you start trying to tell people what money means to them, that's a no. You have to be really clear of what you are looking at. The cobwebs, is a very significant energy to me of the old, and the old must die, and may it die well, as Scorpio season is here. This one does want to come out, so we're going to take it. You're basically saying to the devil, your fear, your addictions, the patterns, right, of fear. This is perfect because recently a lot of people are understanding even the consciousness of money. The money is the root to all evil, but the evil, right, the devil, is within all of us. That's the truth. So when you say that, then you are actually manifesting that energy within you, and that's why the vault remains empty. Now, there's a lot of symbolism here, and I'll tell you why. Because the devil spelled backwards is lived. So how can you live, right, well? How can you live free, right, with this energy above you? Also, what does that look like? The pentacle energy as well. But this is actually the symbol of the sacred feminine. I do feel deeply that there is some karmic ties here through your sexual wounding masculines. Some of you are definitely dealing with your shadows, the monsters that you've kept in the closet. But it's coming out in regards to your money. Also understanding that, look, if you look at this vault, there's an empty journal. There's a journal here. Not empty. There's a journal here. Maybe you want to go back to your old journals and see where you were consciously and see if you shifted. For me, dealing with masculine energy, I noticed that it's a very slow process. Look at the greed. Very greedy, very greedy. This could be a past energy, but very greedy, wanting too much. Abdu in A Whole New World, when they go into the Cave of Wonder, and Aladdin's like, don't touch anything, Abdu. And he sees this red jewel, and it's like, calling him. Greed, greed, greed. And that's the energy here. So something here is being balanced out through two energies. Obviously, your greed and your lust for money, or your lust for sex. So that's what's coming through. So let's look at this victory. This might have happened when you were at the age of 28, by the way. Something must have occurred. So look back at your journals. A heartache. Another number 3. You might have had a heartbreak at the age of 28. Look at that. Look at that very closely. Don't ignore that. And there's the King of Wands. The King of Wands looks like so stoic, like, let's see. So listen, I felt this very strongly, and the moon on the bottom. You probably were awoken to a twin flame path at the age of 28. Some of you got married at the age of 28. But the victory here with the Four of Wands is telling me you have to kind of rewire the way you looked at something. because it was truly a victory. I say this all the time. Anybody who comes into my life and triggers me and brings on awareness, brings me gifts, brings me heartbreak, because it's the trail of broken hearts that bring you to God, right? Those people are actually heaven sent, because without them, without that reflection, I wouldn't be where I am today. I feel there's a longing here for you to go back at your age of 28. So wherever you are in this life, I know it's so weird, 28, 28, 20. I'm like, okay, I got you, shit. But look at it and see, where you were and your mindset, because there's been a heartbreak of something that has ignited a victory within you. Now, if you're under the age of 28, this reading definitely doesn't resonate, but take the pieces of it. The full moon, which we're coming into on the 8th of November, blessed, which is going to be very transformative. By the way, I have a moon ceremony with Goddess Aphrodite talking about, by the way, money, your body, and your power. So if you're interested in that, go on my website, go under offering. It's called Pink Pussy Aphrodite Blessed. And join and come into the circle. It will be very powerful, specifically for those who understand this, like money, what is this? Don't be funny with my money, hunty. So much energy on money. Let me just bring some clarity here when it comes to money. What energy do we want? Ooh, okay. I think we shall. Where is it? Michelle, my belle. I'm just singing my own name. Why? Because it's my deck. It is my Aphrodite deck, the emotions, because all of this shadow right here is deep in your emotional body. As the music starts to play in the background. Music is speaking to you, my love. All right. So what are we doing here? What am I getting? Money in the emotions of Aphrodite. Passion. Detached passion. Y'all, you can't make this up. Okay, first of all, I live in Mexico. This is such a beautiful Mexican energy, isn't it? Thank you. It's my art, blessed. Photography, creative director, makeup, styling, post-production. All by me, but yet through the goddess, divine energy, blessed. All of them. Why devoted is so funny, because I said, how deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? Devotion. You're devoted to something that is of the old world. Your passion was being led through an old energy. And I would tell you it would be the devil energy, right? Meaning your ego. That's truly what the devil is. So when I say like everybody has evil within them, it's the ego. It's that simple. Human avatars no longer resonate. You choose your divinity or you choose the devil, which is the ego self. Majority of human beings are living an ego life. So they're already in that reflection. But when you choose your divinity, and if you've been awoken, which is right here, the golden path of 28, and I'll show you why, because the crown of divinity has not been worn yet. You see there? But there's been a breath of feminine goddess energy that has awoken you to this. And it's always the goddess energy, you guys. It's the divine mother. Don't get it twisted. There is father energy, father God, mother God, but it's the mother that actually assists us on this path, because the father has one message: I love you, come home. The feminine is the moon. She assists you with all the cycles of life, right? So this cycle here is being asked to be closed out. And it's because you need to detach from it. The passion that you are being led by was incorrect. That's the darkness. That's the mystery. That's the manifest. And you have to close this out. And, even understanding this, the seven of, is it seven? Yeah, blessed. Seven of Cups with the snake wrapped, right? What does the snake represent? A lot of people think it could be representative of the ego self, right? The snake in the garden of Adam and Eve, right? The story. Here's Adam and Eve biting the snake. What is that? Biting the snake. Biting the apple that the snake, called them to, which is basically just falling from consciousness, right? This is the human matrix energy, consciousness. But yet, you've been called to a higher path, and then that snake is wrapped around you. But if we look at Scorpio season, which is here, which we're in, the snake is also a very divine energy because it represents transformation to those who are conscious enough to understand it and not be persuaded by old stories, old world, old things. But it's your emotions that are... Look... This is going to show you your loyalty. Your loyalty, what I mean by that is that you can't serve two masters. This is the energy, you guys. It's very, very goddess. The goddess is coming into you right now, how blessed. You might feel her with the wind. You might feel her through music. But this is a very beautiful, beautiful energy because this is your transformation. Just to finish out, I am going to be offering 2 spots and 2 openings for the Golden Shadow, which is going to be a 6-week program. The reason why I'm being led to do this is because this is when a lot of people need the help. And as a shadow worker and one of the best, y'all know you call me the Beyonce of shadow work. There is a difference between shadow work and light work. I definitely do both. I have a triple mission, probably even more, but who's counting? But it's needed. So 6 weeks of devotion, 6 weeks of, dedication and inner work to really clear up this energy, because I want you to succeed, honey. I want you to be victorious, because that's exactly who you are. It's definitely going to bring in that energy for anybody who needs it. Masculine's feminine, it's an energy. Take it as it resonates. Blessed. Okay, so let me just finish off with my tarot deck, because this is mine as well. Just to give you, what is this outcome for this person who I'm reading for by January 2023. Look at me telling you a timeline. The Emperor. So we understand this is masculine energy. Long live the king. You a king. You know it. So I was correct intuitively. The Tower's on the bottom of the deck, y'all. The next 2 months is very transformative for you. Whoever this is, definitely comment. You can message me, share the video, but this is the time. But remember, this is a very specific reading and an energy insight. But this masculine is someone who started his journey around the age of 28. Okay? Or was awoken to the twin flame. You know there's nothing plain about the twin flame. The twin flame journey at 28, okay? So I hope this resonates. If you do want to jump on the 6-week Golden Shadow, which I haven't even announced yet, anywhere, just contact me. You can contact me at michellearistocrat@live.com, michellearistocrat@icloud.com, or you can go at divinespurpose on Instagram and holler at your girl there. Or just go directly to my website. Everything is down below. You can contact me in so many different ways, okay? This is a really good offering, so share it too, please, if you're watching. I love you guys. Peace.